Well, welcome back and some national news now. The NCP MLA Dilip Wagh, accused of raping a 22-year-old woman, has finally been arrested after he had gone missing following an FIR that was filed against him in Nasik. Now, the MLA from Pachora was suspended from the party yesterday. Shortly after his arrest, late last night, the MLA got admitted into the ICU of the Nasik Civil Hospital, complaining of high blood sugar. Now, he was produced in the court today. Meanwhile, the victim has gone back to her home in Aurangabad. She had alleged that she was called to the government guest house on a promise of a job offer. She was then allegedly raped by both the MLA and his personal secretary. And well, in a serious indictment of some members of his family, former Chief Justice K.G. Balakrishnan's three close relatives are now in serious trouble with the Income Tax Department. The tax officials said that they have proof that Justice Balakrishnan's two son-in-laws and brother have black money in their possession.
More embarrassment for former Chief Justice of India, K.G. Balakrishnan. Income tax authorities probing charges of illegal wealth against his three close relatives said they have found black money.
See, about Justice Balakrishnan, I cannot say anything. But as far as his relations are concerned, we have found that black money is there.
What is the period that he has acquired this black money?
That is under investigation.
But still you will be able to give some clue about it.
So for the last for 5 years.
The relatives under the income tax scanner are P.V. Srinijan, the first son-in-law of K.G. Balakrishnan. According to income tax sources, his income grew to 7 crore rupees from a meager 25,000 rupees he declared in 2006. M.J. Benny, Balakrishnan's second son-in-law, accused of amassing property worth crores in prime locations in Ernakulam. And Balakrishnan's brother, K.G. Bhaskaran, who bought 60 acres of land in Tamil Nadu. Though the land was valued at just 22 lakh rupees, income tax sources say it's worth about 3 crore rupees. Income tax authorities refuse to say whether the former Chief Justice will be questioned in connection with the case. But it's clearly trouble for his three relatives as they will be questioned yet again. Sovi Vidyadharan, NDTV.
Now, it will be the 80th budget speech presentation in the history of independent India tomorrow when Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee reads out his taxation and other economic policies before the Parliament. Mr. Mukherjee would present the budget for his sixth time in history, thus becoming the Finance Minister to have made the third highest number of budget speeches. The maximum number of 10 budgets have been presented by Morarji Desai, while P. Chidambaram, Yashwant Sinha, Y.B. Chavan and C.D. Deshmukh have represented 7 budgets each. Now, just a few days ago, we had brought you a story about carom champions across the country finding it a tall order to get a job. Now, we have another appalling story. The disabled sports meet conducted by the Tamil Nadu Handicap Federation Charitable Trust in Chennai. Now, there were 500 athletes, 28 of whom have won medals at the international level and have been awarded by the State Handicap Federation. But these awards don't mean everything for these sportsmen who are denied their basic need, a job. We bring to you the truth behind their reality.
S. Murutuddin, a bronze medalist in the Asian Games. Gopi Kannan, another international athlete from Tamil Nadu, has won 41 medals for the country. These are just 2 examples. There are at least 69 more differently abled international sportspersons from the state who are yet to get any kind of support from the state government.
நார்மலுக்கு வந்து ஏஷியன் பண்ணிட்டு வந்தா அந்த கேஷ் அவார்ட் எல்லாம் கொடுக்குறாங்க. டிசேபிள் நான் பண்ணிட்டு வந்தா இது வரைக்கும் தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் வந்து என்ன ஏதுன்னு கூட திரும்பி பார்க்கல.
It's not the first time that these people are making demands for jobs. For 3 years, they have been highlighting their plight to the government offices, but there has been no victory in sight for them till now.
செக்ரட்டரியேட்டில் வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட வந்து ஒரு 2-3 ஆண்டுகளாக வந்து கிடப்பிலேயே கிடக்கு. அது வந்து விளையாட்டுத்துறை அமைச்சரும் அதுக்கு ஏறெடுத்து பார்க்கணும். விளையாட்டுத்துறை அமைச்சரை பல வரை நாங்கள் எடுத்து எல்லா மடத்துலையும் அவர் மாடி ஏறி பல போய் சொல்லியும் அதை வந்து கேர் பண்ணிக்கவே மாட்டாரு.
Their disappointment peaked at the sports meet and they placed their demands before one of the top cops, DGP Natraj.
No, all the demands are very, very genuine. All the demands are very genuine. It has to be done. Where is the question? All kinds of people. In fact, people who are able-bodied, who are supposed to be doing work, they are not doing any work.
Of course, one ray of hope was lit by ONGC, which has been providing wheelchairs for these sportsmen. It has come forward to sponsor them for future events.
As far as sports are concerned, we have the leading players in all disciplines in ONGC. But as of we don't have any policy for sponsoring any differently able people. But this is a welcome suggestion. We'll definitely look into it and see how we can help these people.
But the athletes say only a regular job would help them remain tall and independent. Is the government listening? In Chennai, with Sudarshan, Pratiksha for NDTV Hindu.
Well, it's time now to talk all about the red carpet glamour. About all the big awards tonight, the 83rd Academy Awards in Los Angeles. Now here is a look at who are the likely contenders to walk away with the Golden Man.
The stuttering monarch looks all set for an Oscar coronation. The king and his men have bagged 12 nominations and tipped to walk away with the prize for not only Best Film but Best Actor for Colin Firth. The actor, who has been the toast of all major ceremonies, looks all set to rule the 83rd Academy Awards.
Why are you here then?
Because I bloody well stammer!
But his shyness combined with his stammer were interpreted as weak-mindedness or even stupidity. As the kind of leader he was, I think shows that he had a great deal of strength, actually. There was something utterly rigorous in his devotion to what he saw to be his duty.
The film also won actors Helena Bonham Carter and Jeffrey Rush nominations in the Best Supporting Actor categories. The belle of the ball, mommy-in-waiting Natalie Portman, should be ready with her acceptance speech as she tops the nominees list for Best Actress for her portrayal of the disillusioned ballerina in Black Swan. She shares her frontrunner status with Annette Bening for The Kids Are All Right. But it seems it's the Swan who's likely to take flight with the Golden Man. And it could be quite a duel for the Best Supporting Actor category, as Christian Bale is all set to punch a few knocks in his fighter mode, though he's up against the hassle-free father, Mark Ruffalo, from The Kids Are All Right. And of course, as mentioned, Jeffrey Rush. The Best Director prize could be a close clinch between David Fincher for Social Network and Tom Hooper for The King's Speech. In the Supporting Actress category, Helena Bonham Carter faces a tough fight from Melissa Leo for The Fighter and Haley Steinfeld for True Grit. Last but not the least, will India's Mozart rise to the occasion? A.R. Rahman has scooped 2 nominations for Original Sound and Music Score. So could it be Jai Ho once again for India? Watch this space for more. Pooja Talwar, NDTV.
And whereas India nears yet another victory, this 12-member crew from Chennai cheers on the men in blue in their campaign to bring back the cup.
லலிதாவின் மிக குறைந்த சேதாரம் அதற்கான 1 கோடி சேலஞ்ச் கனவா நிஜமா
100% நிஜம் சார்
ப்ரூவ் பண்ணனும் லலிதால என்ன நகை வாங்கினாலும் மேக்ஸिमम சேதாரம் 10% தான்
சப்போஸ் சேதாரம் அதிகம் இருக்குன்னு ப்ரூவ் பண்ணிட்டா
ஹலோ 1 கோடி ரூபாய் உங்க கையில சார்
ஷபாஷ் சரியான சேலஞ்ச்
ஓகே கால்கட்டா டிசைன்க்கு எவ்வளவு வேஸ்டேஜ் கல்கட்டாவோ மும்பையோ ஆன்டிகோ குந்தனோ எல்லா நகைக்கும் 1 to 9% தான் வேஸ்டேஜ் ஒரு சில ஐட்டத்துக்கு தான் 10%
முக்கியமா லலிதானாலே 916 BIS ஹால்மார்க் தான் சார்
டிசைன் பிரைஸ் ரெண்டுலயும் லலிதா தான் பெஸ்ட்
சோ இவங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி ஒரு சில இடங்கள்ல குறிப்பிட்ட நகைகளுக்கு மட்டும் குறைந்த சேதாரம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க ஆனா பல டிசைன்களுக்கு 14 18 20% வேஸ்டேஜ் போடுவாங்க அப்புறம் 1% 2% குறைப்பாங்க இந்த வேலை லலிதா வேலை இல்லவே இல்லை சிம்பிளா சொல்றேன் 1 லட்சம் ரூபாய்க்கு நகை வாங்குறீங்கன்னா கொடுத்த பணத்துக்கு எத்தனை கிராம் வீட்டுக்கு வாங்கிட்டு வரீங்கங்கறதா முக்கியம் அதான் விஷயம் அதுலதான் விஷயம் அந்த வகையில் லலிதாவின் 1 கோடி ரூபாய் சேலஞ்ச் கனவல்ல நிஜம்
Let's keep cricket clean. Six champions, one idea to keep cricket clean.
Well, the match in Bangalore has come alive and the mood is electric in the Chinnaswamy Stadium. After Bell and Strauss dominated the Indian attack for a large part of the game, Dhoni's move to bring back Zaheer Khan into attack paid off, with the lead pace bowler nearly picking up a hat-trick and dismissing Bell and Strauss both, and a few deliveries later even Collingwood, as he was seen walking back to the pavilion. Ahmad prior to succumbed under the pressure and scooped one up, a delivery by the Harbhajan Singh. Now the Indians are looking good to actually register another victory. Meanwhile, earlier the Indian bowlers were carted around by the English captain Strauss, who helped keep England keep its nose ahead of the asking rate. He was dismissed for scoring 158 runs. The score as we speak is 307 for the loss of 6 wickets. Now the first innings was most certainly advantage India. Though it lacked the savage raw of Sehwag, it was compensated for the Sachin's 98th century. Gambhir and Yuvraj too played critical roles in this innings. Now this is India's second consecutive 300-plus score after they made 370 versus Bangladesh.
India won the toss, but Sehwag almost tossed away the advantage of the first ball. Viru was soon in his element, playing the forehand over the bowler's head. The Nawab's luck ran out on 35 as Matt Pryor held on to a sharp catch of Tim Bresnan. Sachin started slow and steady, but he was always classy, keeping the scoreboard ticking. Gautam Gambhir survived on 14 when Pryor missed out of the bowling of Swan. Yet England's best spinner was getting the treatment as well, this time from Gambhir. And when Sachin changed his bat, he also went after Swan. This one of the shots of the match. Sachin brought up his 50 with a 6 of Collingwood, Deepika Padukone and Sid Malia really enjoying the knock. Sachin was making sure England's main trump card was battered into submission. This was 2 consecutive sixes. Wonder what Swan will tweet now. But it wasn't a Swan song just yet. The funny man did show his class as Gambhir fell for a smooth 51. Sachin's 47th 100 came up in just 103 balls, and it made him the leading century maker in World Cups at 5. Sachin then took his third 6 off Swan for a total of 31 runs of 23 balls from the off-spinner. India took the batting power play in the 37th over as Yuvraj Singh looked to up the tempo. Sachin though would be gone for 120 of 115 balls, England heaving a sigh of relief. Only 32 runs from the power play, but there was more to come with Yuvraj and Dhoni hungry for some English shepherd pie. India should have got 350, but they had to settle for 338. Credit to England, who took 5 wickets in the last 2 overs.
Well, and just a quick update from that very match. In fact, Manav Patel seems to have got into the act and has dismissed Yardi, another player that was threatening to actually take England home. Nonetheless, that's an update coming in from the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Now back to the first innings now. Let's listen to Yuvraj Singh after his masterclass performance in the first innings.
Yuvraj, England came back in those last few overs, but having won the toss, I guess you'd take 338.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a great score. I think our batsmen gave a good start. Sachin along with Viru and Gambhir played really well for us. The plan was to play around Tendulkar and knock the ball around and get to a good score.
What did you make of the pitch?
I think 340 is a good score to defend. It's turning and it's got good bounce. So it's a good batting cricket, and hopefully if you bowl well, you should get them out.
Well, it goes without saying that the country treats cricket like a religion. But keeping that in mind, Tamil Nadu has always had its own way of saying, Team India, we love you, and our only wish is that you bring back the cup for us. So without further ado, let's introduce you to an unknown 12-member production crew who have put their hearts and minds together to compose Team India's own World Cup music video. We now leave you with the Cricket Fire.
Cricket Fair represents Tamil Nadu's unknown passion for cricket.
I'm proud to be an Indian. I love cricket, and I dedicate this song to Indian cricketers.
Couple of lakhs is nothing when it comes to men and women. My only wish is you bring back the cup.
தேசிய மொழிதான் மோதி பார்ப்பது உங்கள் விதிதான் உலக கோப்பை
கோப்பை நாங்கள் வெல்ல யாருமில்லை எங்களை வெல்ல. கிரிக்கெட் எங்கள் தேசிய மொழிதான், மோதி பார்ப்பது உங்கள் விதிதான். உலக கோப்பை நாங்கள் வெல்ல யாருமில்லை எங்களை வெல்ல.
All of us will be in cheery spirits considering that India is closing in on another victory. And speaking of gold and victory, let's take a quick look at gold and silver prices and how they were doing today. Well, that's all we have time for, but news and updates continue here on NETV Hindu. Keep watching. Have a good night.
The Late Night News is brought to you in association with Lalita Jewelry and Textiles, Chennai and Madurai, Down Syndrome Association of Tamil Nadu and Videocon Mobile Services. Pidithiduvom life and over a signal.
Let's keep cricket clean. Six champions, one idea to keep cricket clean.
They have the world hanging on their every word.
If the inspiration comes to me in a particular form, then it's a desire not to shy away from the form.
I think people are ready to take their destinies in their own hands.
The truth is that fiction is what liberates you.
I know what's war, and I learned to be afraid.
I love the